Okay, good evening, everyone.
You were?
You are speech.
No, it wasn't. Oh, that is so amazing. You know how to call? You know how to
Thank you so much for coming out today for this meeting. We have 3 new members tonight who want to go off, at least 2 of them. And Susan is going to help me pronounce her name. Susan, who represents, can you tell us what district?
Sure, Susan Marilliard, and I represent the 22nd Ledge District.
We have Ryan Conway.
Yes, District 25, which is parts of Colony and parts of West Albany.
Thank you and welcome. And you're not, are you?
No, I'm on the committee, Carolyn.
Okay, I know, we have such a riveting time here, you decided to show up. You,
Rosanna from the 24th, but I wasn't on this committee.
that's right, so you're new to the committee as well. Oh, my goodness.
Who dropped off? Who did we lose? Who
This
dropped off?
side over here seems to be stable. So,
I'm Jennifer Whalen, 21st District.
okay.
I don't know who
I'm
left.
Paul Bergdorf, I'm an interloper, I'm not on.
Yeah, you're a visitor, so again, we have such great conversation that you decided.
I'm not on this committee.
Bill, my fault, city code, but I just realized, I think everybody out here is from the town of Colony, so.
Well, I can go home. Okay, so, well, since we did that, that was really sort of a roll call, wasn't it? But if you want to officially call the roll. Here.
Rosado.
Here.
Really?
Here.
Conway.
Here.
Ricard.
Present.
Whalen.
Here.
Robinson, Foskey, and that's all.
Thanks, so we do have three that are not here tonight for various reasons. So you need to, and hopefully next month, we have a full complement. Okay, so we have, with that, we'll go ahead and pass our council's not here tonight, she's excused as well. So we're going to approve the meetings from our previous meetings. I'm sorry, I'll say a few words wrong, not that I don't know them this time. We got a motion by Ricard, second by Whalen, for the approval of minutes from the previous meeting, is that correct? Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you very much. Can you review the current business?
Item 2 is authorizing an agreement with Pharmaca regarding pharmacy services for Shaker Place Rehabilitation and Nursing Center.
We have Mr. Olson here with us tonight from Shaker Place. To give us any comments regarding this and to answer any questions that you might have.
All right. Thank you, Madam Chair. As mentioned, we are seeking to contract with PharmAmerica. This is an organization that we had done business with for many years prior to 2022. The current pharmacy that we're doing business with is, we found, not to be reliable. And there's been many issues relative to medication deliveries, late medications, and things like that. So back mid-last year, an RFP was put out. We had 4 organizations submit RFPs for this work, one being PharmAmerica, which is also known as ChemRx, Omnicare, Health Direct, and a company called MedWiz. Through the RFP scoring process, PharmAmerica scored the highest of the 4. The scoring team consisted of myself, Dr. Vanessa Denning, our medical director, Laura Vartanian, one of our RNs, and Sean Thielen, our deputy executive director. The primary considerations for scoring the bid process was cost, the ability to provide prompt service to our account, and references. I did reach out to some organizations using PharmAmerica, ChemRx. All have had positive interactions and experience with their service, including our own staff, who again for 8 years prior to 22, we used this organization and provided a very, very good service for us. So at this point, we are seeking to contract with them for an amount of $225,000 per year, which is consistent from previous years. And I'd be happy to entertain any questions.
Ms. Whalen?
So, thank you, Madam Chair. So I'm pleased to hear that several people responded or entities responded to the RFP, but how many exactly? You kind of went fast, but I just want to make sure.
There are four.
Because
Four in total.
we had an issue earlier on with the mental health and their pharmacy, you know, and the bidding, and, you know, I think there was only one respondent. So I'm happy to see that you had a competitive group that responded to your RFP. I do have a question, though, about the 2 one-year options. So those are automatic renewals, because I also remember there was an issue with that pharmacy down, you know, at the mental health plaza. They had renewals in their contracts that almost like put us up against a wall when when they wanted an extension. I don't know if anyone here remembers that, but I want a little clarification from you, please, on how the 2 one-year options work. Like, what do they say?
Specifically, I mean, I couldn't recite the contract language right now, but this would be a 3-year set contract. And at the end of that 3 years, there'd be the option for us and to them to continue the engagement for an additional 2 years.
For 1 more year, 2 one-year options. So after
Correct.
3 years, it would but if you decided that you didn't like them and you wanted to rebid the contract, you could.
Correct.
You could unilaterally decide that they were not going to be renewed if you decided that it wasn't working out.
Correct.
Is that what happened in this instance?
Given the appropriate notice requirement,
Sure.
that would be in the contract.
Okay,
In
And-
our current engagement, it's a 3-year contract that started in 2022. We're midway into that contract, and we've come to an agreement with the current provider that they will
it won't renew.
agree to cancel the contract midway because they're aware of the issues that we have.
Okay. And so is the pharmacy right on site? Is that how it works? No?
No, in any case, it's an off-site location. PharMerica, who we're looking to go back to, has a location in Colony. And one of the biggest problems that we have currently is the current provider provides their services from Syracuse. So the difficulty is they come twice a day, but if anything occurs after their last delivery, we're waiting till the next day for a delivery. In Colony, we can very easily send someone there, or they could send someone to us. If there's a late night order, something changes, something of that nature.
So just one more question, Madam Chairwoman. Were any local pharmacies invited to bid on this, or was it like, are these big box pharmacies, or what is the nature of the
These are
RFP?
pharmacies primarily that specialize in nursing home work. And, you know, generally speaking, you know, small pharmacies generally can't handle an account like that. One of the things that the pharmacy provides is the equipment, all the medication carts that we use in the nursing home. And that's a major outlay of expense, probably in the neighborhood of $80,000 to $90,000 just to get the program off the ground.
But those pharmacies, like the local ones that are smaller, were not precluded from
No.
bidding on this. I mean,
Not at all.
you know, they would be well aware of what they'd have to provide
Right.
and proceed as they see fit. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Madam Chairwoman, thank you.
No problem, thank you. Conway.
Yes. You said they were previously with PharMerica?
Same organization, so the New York entity is called ChemRx. ChemRx is owned and operated by PharMerica, who is the large nationwide umbrella company.
So why did that end with previously? Why didn't it end last time, the contract? Financial reasons?
Not necessarily financial reasons. I think the other organization sold themselves as being able to do a better job and did not prove out that way.
Yeah, thank you.
And again, at the time, there was nothing wrong with the engagement that we had with ChemRx PharMerica. It was just a company telling us that they could do a better job.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Ms. Burgo.
Thank you, Madam Chairwoman. We had, the other one that Jennifer was talking about, there was a little nuance in it, which I don't think that you would have in your contract for obvious reasons, but the county had agreed will not compete if the other pharmacy left in the mental health situation. So we were in a situation where after they left, we were without, if we didn't have an RFP in place, we were going to be without services. There is no sort of nuance like that in this contract.
Correct. I have a letter from our current provider that says, you know, give us a 60-day notice of when the next contract starts, and that's the way the arrangement will transition.
Okay, so you'll go through the RFP process or do an extension, a voluntary extension for both sides?
Well, the current contract that we have with the current provider
Okay.
doesn't expire until 2025, but they've given us a letter saying that they will not hold us to the contract because they're aware of their own limitations in servicing the contract. So they've agreed to work with us on the transition to make sure that there's no gap.
And when do you expect the transition to be?
Probably within 60 days of getting the final contracts in place.
Thank you.
Is this a follow-up question? Thank you, Madam Chair. Something Paul just said, just hit me. So if that existing contract is going to terminate, is that correct? Is that what you
Correct,
said?
yes.
Is there any fee that would be included in that for terminating, or
No.
there's no problem?
No, it's a clean separation.
Clean separation? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Any other, if there are no other questions, can we get a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Carr, second by Rosano. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you very much. Motion carries. Ms. Rosano.
I just wanted to check to make sure, Mr. Olson has offered to give us a tour for those new people or anybody else on the committee that would like to see the nursing home. So I would like to put that out there and maybe we can come up with a date that works
Absolutely.
for
Yep.
everything.
Yep.
So you guys have.
Anytime.
Here.
Anytime, we'll get some lunch and we'll give you a tour.
Great lunch
I
there.
recommend it. It's a good tour.
The picnic in the summer is the best.
Once the other day was.
Can we get a motion to adjourn?
Care, my mother.
Motion, I move to
Motion by
adjourn.
Chairman Square, second by Rosano.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.